Okay, well, welcome everyone to BWC Opening Day. We hope those of you who heard the music enjoyed that. A nice way to start our session. And I'm Julie Bond, and I'm here today with your BWC team, and they have their cameras on. We have Phil Winters, Christine Epps, Vanessa Wheeler, and Jelena Weber. So they're here today, and they are the BWC team that will be assisting you throughout the year as you become members or renew your current membership. So today we're going to hit it out of the park with new BWC member benefits. We're going to tell you about those. I wanted you to know you can ask questions anytime during the presentation just using the Q&A box. Several of you have started chatting, and that's great. So you can chat with other people, and you can also ask questions anytime. We'll also take a little bit of time for questions at the end. So we hope you'll enjoy our opening day presentation. And so we're going to begin with our opening day pitch. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Phil. I'm the Transportation Demand Management Director here at the Center for Urban Transportation Research at the University of South Florida. One of the best parts of my job is actually working with Best Workplaces for Commuters members as I seek to provide high-valued benefits to their employees.
Hello, I'm Julie Bond with Best Workplaces for Commuters. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, our best workplaces, best sites, best universities, and our partners. We have an exciting year planned and hope you'll take advantage of the many benefits we offer our members.
The WCES team is proud to partner with the Best Workplaces for Commuters program. It strengthens our efforts in meeting employee commute needs through the workplace. Go BWC!
We've got free transit, recreational bikes, we've got free guaranteed ride home. We even have cash incentives for biking, walking, van pooling, carpool, and telework. That's why we're our best sites for commuters. Thank you, BWC.
As a best workplace for commuters, USF is proud to provide students, staff, and faculty with fare free access to the Bull Runner bus system.
Hello, Best Workplaces for Commuters. We're the Commute Solutions team from Phoenix, Arizona.
We love helping encourage our fellow Valley Metro employees
to share the ride with carpools and van pools,
to use transit like buses, streetcar, and light rail,
to bike or walk,
to work remotely,
and to enjoy being a best workplace for commuters.
Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I help support the Best Workplaces for Commuters program to make sure that our members are successful. I am also a full-time telecommuter and appreciate the benefits that BWC supports. Thank you so much for being a member, and I look forward to hopefully crossing paths with you soon.
This is Christine, and I'm the Program Coordinator for Best Workplaces for Commuters. I help support our members, and I look forward to working with each of you.
To all of our partners, employers, best sites, everyone who is on the video for sending in their short video and being part of our welcome today. So that was great. And I know everyone is doing great work across the nation. So thank you very much for being part of that video. So I'm going to begin. BWC is an innovative membership program, but we're really more than that. We've expanded our services over the years, and we have some really great offerings for you. We provide national recognition for our members and the work they do. Plus, we have programs, publications, and many networking opportunities for you. We're often asked about the history of Best Workplaces for Commuters, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how Cutter, Center for Urban Transportation Research, took over the program. So the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and the U.S. Department of Transportation initiated Best Workplaces for Commuters way back in 2001, and they managed it until 2007. Then we, the Center for Urban Transportation Research, took over management of the program at their request, and we've been working with employers across the nation ever since that time. So the Center for Urban Transportation Research, known as Cutter, is located in Tampa, Florida at the University of South Florida. And we're well known, as many of you have heard of, the Transportation Demand Management, or TDM, listserv, and I know many of you are members of that. So that's just a brief history of how we came to assume the management of BWC. So why focus on the workplace? As you know, Best Workplaces for Commuters focuses on workplaces, universities, and sites, and the strategies they use, or you use, to make the commute easy, affordable, and environmentally friendly for their employees and for their students. So why is the workplace the focus? Employers influence employee commute behavior, right? They play a role in setting work schedules, telework and compressed work week. Many of you are teleworking today. And those are two of the most common benefits we see from our members. And they also offer incentives such as free or discounted transit passes. Employers have a hand in setting parking policy at the workplace and for providing amenities such as locker, showers, and bicycle parking. And so they really have a wide range of motivation for providing these benefits. Now, you may be wondering what that circle is with the words in it. So that's a word cloud, and the words are in proportion to the number of employers who cited them as a strong motivator in a 2019 BWC survey. So traffic congestion in the middle there was number one. Also, employees requesting programs. So their employees actually requested them. Work-life balance, employee turnover, and employee productivity are all motivators, to name a few. Now, each year in January, we announce the list of new best workplaces for commuters. And we were proud to announce more than 500 workplaces. That was our largest list ever. And we're looking forward to even a larger list in 2023. So the BWC team that you met earlier, and that many of you know, we work with you. We work with employers, sites, universities, and our growing partners. We grow our programs and make an impact across the nation. So the Best Workplaces designation is for any employer. The Best Sites is for a multi-employer development. And Best Universities is, of course, for institutions of higher learning, and it does include universities and colleges. And then, as I mentioned, we work with our partners who are actively assisting our members across the country. So you saw some of our partners in the video, and you may know some of them and have worked with them. So this slide just represents some of our members. We have members across the country, and as you can see from some of these logos, they represent large and small businesses. And these businesses offer benefits such as telework bus passes, compressed work week, flexible hours, just to name a few. And this year we named 424 workplaces, 65 universities, and 28 sites. That was the breakdown. And I'll tell you a little bit about each of those categories. So our 424 best workplaces offer exceptional commuter benefits to their employees. And on our brochure, we have a quote from Bridger McGaw. He's at Athena Health. And I'll tell you what he says. He says, "We recognize that meeting all the expectations of our daily schedule requires commuting options and support. By offering a range of services from last mile shuttles, ride matching, and transit incentives, we hope that each employee finds multiple solutions that make commuting more productive, giving them more time for the things that matter." And this shows just a few of our members who announced their designation in press releases and on social media. You can see B&A and also REI Systems had some fun postings. And then also we have one from Orlando International Airport. They used a great photo on theirs, and also from Valley Metro, located in Phoenix, Arizona. So just an example of some of those when we announced the list. Next, we have Best Sites, and our Best Sites for Commuters is a designation created for commercial and retail developers, shopping malls, business campuses, and other multi-employer development. And this is an example of one of our best sites, Tyson's Corner, which is located in Virginia, and they promote their designation on their website and through social media. So just an example of one of our sites who is promoting their designation. And then we have Best Universities for Commuters, and that's a designation for universities and colleges across the nation. And we're really passionate about recognizing these institutions of higher learning for their innovative programs. And I just wanted to read what Josh Cantor from George Mason University had to say. And these testimonials are also posted on our website. And so Josh says, BWC has been a great source of information and ideas for George Mason University as we work to support the needs of nearly 7,000 employees. Being recognized as the best workplace is a recognition that the university is proud of and uses the designation when promoting our services to faculty and staff. So thanks, Josh, for that testimonial. Those are also, you can read more about those on our website. These are some examples of our universities who posted their announcements for their designation during 2022. UCLA was recognized, and you can see by the photo, they're showing their green line. And then Florida State University was also named, and you can see they were promoting theirs through a story in their school newspaper. And then also North Carolina State University. And they are showing a student riding a bicycle, and that was in their university publication. And also Virginia Tech, a longtime Best Universities, they were announcing their designation also. So just a few of those to share. Those were kind of fun in the way they promoted their membership. I also want to give a big shout out to our partners. I know many of you are on today. We have over 50 partnering organizations, and we're hoping to increase that this year. And we thank each and every one of you for the work that you do in your different states. You can see they're representing many states across the nation, and they work with us to work with the employers, sites, and universities in their area. So thank you to our Best Workplaces partners. Now, I just named a few in the slides, but I want to say that we value each and every one of our members. So you can go to bestworkplaces.org and you can look at each member. You can see the names. We have alphabetical list. We have them by state also. You can see who are the members in your state. You can also look and see if there's a partner organization there that you can work with. So please go and look at all of our members. And again, thank you. 2022 was a great year, continues to be a great year. And we're going to talk about all the different benefits that we offer. So I'm going to turn the time now over to Phil Winters, and he is going to talk a little bit about the road to membership and all the great benefits that BWC offers. So Phil, I'll turn the time over to you.
Thank you, Julie. If you could turn on the video again for me. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead. Just so you know that what's required to apply and qualify for any of these categories. Typically, the major category for workplaces is you need to select one of the primary benefits that are on the left. That includes things like transit subsidy, extensive cash out or cash instead of parking offering. Same with telework, an extensive telework program. You don't have to have all of them. You just have to select one. And in the middle, that you need to select three of what are kind of secondary or often supporting strategies, such as bicycle parking, on-site showers and lockers, electric vehicle recharging, all those types. And then, of course, we do require you offer in some ways access directly through your organization or through somebody else, a guaranteed ride home program in case of emergency, and then membership dues, which we're not going to talk about today, but that's the only other requirement. Next, please. We also try to, we're real happy to announce we've introduced a new category. There's the members and the partners that you've already heard a little bit about, but we've tried to fill a gap and a need that was identified by several of our members for an individual associate. So there's a variety of different benefits that an individual associate gets. It's generally somebody who's supportive of the program, but may not qualify right now as a best workplaces for commuter, but is interested in supporting the overall effort. It's a deeply discounted membership rate, and you get a large number of the same benefits that members do, except you would not appear on a list release, for example, or receive the media toolkit, or have access to the commuter choice certificate training, which I'll talk on now. Next. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Before I do that, we're really happy to introduce our first ebook on commuter benefits or qualified transportation fringe benefits. It's all included in the membership. We estimate it's a $50 value. We do provide them electronically to all the members. Hard copies are available for purchase for those who would like it. So again, it's limited to members to have access to that, including individual associates. Next, please. Thanks. Yeah, the Commuter Choice Certificate training program that I mentioned, we also listened to our folks members over the last couple of years about trying to get more value. We have an arrangement with the Florida DOT to teach Commuter Choice Certificate, and I see several of you that are already either current graduates or participants in the course. But it enables people to get a comprehensive training program on transportation demand management and the options related to that. It's awarded to participants who complete basically a total of 80 hours, if you will, 80 contact hours. It's taught almost all entirely virtually in 1 hour blocks, typically every Wednesday noon, from noon to 1 Eastern time. And the points can also be earned by doing short homework assignments and taking a short quiz at the end. So you should be able to complete it within 2 years. And you can watch, if you can't make it live, they're also available as recordings that you can watch at your convenience. Next, please. We also want to just point out, we have graduates from all over the country. Here's the most recent 3 that have completed the program, two in Virginia and 1 in Maryland, who participated in this. So while it's designed, includes a lot of references to Florida, of course, it's not entirely Florida. We hope that everybody walks away with benefits and actually opportunities to communicate with their fellow TDM professionals around the country. Next, please. We have also introduced this year is a new chat function on the website. As we'll go into a little bit later, the website's gone under a lot of changes in the last year. One of the things we wanted to do is try to provide an opportunity for members to talk to members. What are the issues you're facing? What kind of advice you might offer others? So we hope you take an opportunity to check it out. Next, please. And the last, I believe this is the last thing, one of the other things we provide associated with the list release that Julie was just talking about is a media toolkit to help promote it. Again, we think that what employers of all types, workplaces, universities, and best sites are all doing to try to make and change commuting for the benefit for everybody is something that we're celebrating and giving recognition for. Next, please.
Okay, Phil, the next slide is our countdown, but you can stay on and count down with me if you'd like. We're going to count down to the opening of the applications. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! We are now accepting applications. So we have just a little bit more, but we tried to make this a fun opening day event, and we hope you have some questions that you're going to ask us. We have just a few more slides, so hang on, and then we'll open it up for the Q&A session. So a big shout out to our friends in Boise. Several years ago, ACHD Commuter Ride let us white label that video, and we did use it for one of our programs. So we thought it was appropriate to end this session on that note. And so again, shout out to our friends in Boise for that. And now we're going to go into the Q&A session. And Phil and Christine, if you would like to turn your cameras on, let's see if we have any questions. And I see Abigail from Phoenix says, yay. And Abigail, thank you very much for your partnership and for participating in on our video. So we'll have that video posted on social media. And again, thanks. And next year when we do it, we hope more of you will submit your short videos. So, you know, that will be great. We want to highlight everyone's successes for the year. Okay, and I know, Christine, that you had a couple questions that you wanted to
Sure.
Go ahead and talk about some that everyone may need to know.
Sure. Before we get into too much detail, I just wanted to bring your attention, like Phil said, the website's undergone a lot of changes, and you can find all kinds of information about BWC in the link that I just put in the chat. It's bestworkplaces.org/about, including the price list is there. And then one of the most often questions I get is, do I need to renew? I don't remember when I paid and when it expires. So you can just sign in to bestworkplaces.org. In the top right corner, you'll see a little icon, looks like a person. It's outlined in green. And then once you select that, go to view profile. You can update all your profile there, all the answers for the questions that you have previously put in, and submit that for review for renewal. If it also has the expiration date there, so you can check to see if you even need to renew this year. And it's a real easy way to do it online. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you so much. We do have one question about examples for access to free ride home in case of emergency programs for universities. And we can send out some of those examples. I just want to say that, and Phil probably has a comment on this, we are looking at future publications too. And I know that that is a topic, but we do have examples of what our universities are offering for that. I don't know, Phil, if you wanted to comment more on that question.
Sorry, I have the lawn people right outside my window that just started. So, yeah, most universities do it. And in fact, I would invite the other universities that have a program to go ahead and submit it in the chat. Let them know that you do have something like that. For example, the University of South Florida, where we're at, we benefit from the Emergency Ride Home program offered by an organization called TBARDA. So while we don't provide it ourselves, it is available to all our faculty and staff and students that use an alternative to driving alone more than 2 days a week.
Great. And again, we can share some of those links to answers to that question too. We also have another question that looks in the chat. What have BWC partners shared about their post-COVID commuter offerings? Is telework still the top choice? And I know I've shared in one of my other presentations, looking at some of the research that's happening across the country. And for our members, telework is still one of the top choices. People are looking at different hybrid workplaces. And so we are seeing that telework among our members is still remaining the top choice. It, however, was in the top before COVID also. So Phil, did you have any comments on any studies that you've looked at? I know that we're just seeing results coming in recently across the nation on that.
Yeah, we can probably put something together. There's quite a bit of obviously looking, and then trying to forecast what's going to happen is probably the biggest unknown, given the interest of some to stay working remotely versus having to return to the office on a full-time basis.
Okay, well, it looks like we have answered all the questions, and it looks like, Christine, I don't know if you see any more in the chat. It looked like there were a couple in the chat coming in. I think I've answered those. Oh, looks like there's a few at the bottom. Okay, well, the QR code on the last slide is goes to BWC, so you can use that QR code to get there easily. And with that, we will end our opening day session. Again, this is going to be available for playback to you. And so if you have any questions about how to apply or how to get your application going, we'll be here throughout the year to answer that. And thank you again for attending. And Christine, did you have anything, any final words?
So I just put a few more things in the chat. If you open up your chat box, I put the link to join, and just that we're here to answer any questions as you're going through and you have questions. If you're first time application and you don't understand something, how the website works or how to answer a question, please just reach out to us. We're here to help you. And same thing with renewal. If this is your first time renewing and you're not quite sure what to do, just reach out to our email and we'll be glad to get back with you and help you out.
I would also add, if there are any suggestions of options or things that you're providing to your employees that doesn't fit one of those checklists, certainly add it in the other category, or let us know that something's missing that you'd like to get credit for, because a lot of it we try to cover, but it changes occasionally as we listen to what the members are asking for. The new types of programs and services are always being introduced.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you this year.